Hi, it's Nell with Joyous Garden, and today I'm going to talk about my 5 must-have go-tos to have for gardening. I'm not talking about planting, I'm talking about gardening. I grew up on a farm with a greenhouse and really huge vegetable gardens, so I've been gardening for a long time. I majored in horticulture. I was a professional gardener for many years, and now I garden in my own garden, and these are the things that I use almost on a daily basis because I work out of my home. I work out of my shed, so I'm always here, and I always have to pick and pluck when I'm going to and from the shed to work, and then on the weekends I usually do some gardening too. So first of all is I wear gloves. I'm a person who does like to wear gloves, and I think that's because I did it for so long. And these are the Atlas gloves, the near roll or the near aisle or whatever they call it, and they're nice because they're have this tougher coating on the inside, and then they breathe on the inside, and they also make them in extra small, which I really like. If I'm just going to do a little light pruning for like 5 minutes, I'm not going to put my gloves on, but I do like to have them. And I always seem to have dirt under my fingernails anyway, so it helps to keep them less dirty. And then these are my next gloves up in line, and they're the mud gloves. So I go back and forth in between the two. These are a little bit more rubbery on the inside here. And then, speaking of pruning, I always use Felcos. Felco number 2s are my go-to pruners. I used to have 5 pair. I now only have 2. As you can tell, this one's been around the block. I think these are like over 20 years old. All the parts are replaceable, and I use these all the time. Or I use the floral nips here. I'm just going to count this as one because these are my little cutting instruments. I use these. I take a lot of succulent cuttings, and if I'm just doing some light deadheading, I will use those. Number 4, we have things for my bony knees. If I'm just going to be out doing 15 minutes to half hour or so, I'll just grab my kneeling pad because it's easy. But if I'm going to be gardening for a longer time, I like to use the knee pads. And these are our Joyous Garden knee pads, by the way. They fit really well, and I can just maneuver around the garden. But I always liked knee pads when I was a professional gardener because it was easy to get in and out. And then lastly is my tub. I love this tub, and I forget what the brand is. I'm going to have it on the blog post. There'll be a link below. It's recycled. Of course, I always do a blog post with videos, so we'll have all the information about that there. But this is just really great. I can carry it around. It's lightweight, it's not too big, and it's not too small, and I can put all my plant cuttings and debris in here, and then it can go right in the green waste barrel. So I hope this video has been helpful to you, and be sure to check out joyousgarden.com, and happy gardening.